Hi and welcome back to another video from Final Fantasy 3 Pixel Remaster walkthrough guide. We're continuing where we left off, just outside of the castle, and we're heading north using the canoe that we got to get over the lake and head into our airship, and we're just gonna fly a little bit south and land just outside of the village of Kazus, and we're meeting up with Sid that meets us. Well done, I knew you could pull it off. Bet you're glad you had my airship, huh? I'm just happy it was used for a good cause. Mind if I ask you another favor? Can you get me back to the missus in Caanan? Please, she's been waiting a mighty long time. And so Sid joins the party. So now we can head up and into the magic shop, and I'll buy a fire spell and teach that to my black mage, and also buying some equipment that you can equip if you so want. I'm probably doing that outside of the recording just because it takes up some time, especially if you mess around in menu too much. But anyway, head up north and there's a cave there, and it's the Mythril Mines. The enemies here are about the same that we met before, so I'm not gonna bother to show you, but interact with this little round thing on the wall to open up secret passage, and you can actually find out about that speaking to the characters in the village. But head up north and open 2 treasure chests containing a mithril sword in each of them. And I'm going to equip one on you, Bert, and the other one I'm just gonna leave be for now. I might equip it and dual wield later. But anyway, head back and backtrack all the way out of the Mythril Mine and into the village. And then we can head inside here. If this guy will move to get some rest, fill up on some magic, because I did encounter some enemies, so I'm just refilling on some magic and health. And once done, we can head back out. This is optional, so you do you. But anyway, we have to buy some other stuff, like I said. Some mithril rods, maybe one of the knives, we'll see. And 3 or 4 or 5 rods, something like that. I don't know, I just pressed a bunch. Maybe I bought too much. And I'm gonna buy a mithril shield and mithril bracers and some mithril gloves, and equip that onto our mages, and of course the mithril armor and gloves onto, well, the red one. And then we can head up in this house, speak to this guy. Been thinking about that boulder that's blocking the way to Caanan. I reckon if my airship had a mithril prow, we could just bust through. Say no more, I'll get one ready for you in a jiffy. All done. No need to thank me, you saved the town after all. This is how to show appreciation. Now take care out there. Takka affixed a mithril prow to the airship. Let's give that bothersome boulder a good old-fashioned whooping. So now we can get that boulder that's blocking the way taken care of. So let's head outside and board our airship and head towards the boulder to the left. And we get a small cutscene. They take aim and just ram the big boulder. And I guess that breaks the ship. And we get a trophy, Crushing Force. Now we can head south and run around here to get some of the Overworld Bestiary, or however it is pronounced. And we encounter a ballistic as well as 2 berserker. And the berserkers we already met, but the basilisk is new, the lizard thing that was in front of the berserkers. And now we can continue to run around a little bit more. We need to encounter 2 more enemies, and one is a bugbear, I think, and then mandrake, I think it's called. So the killer bee we already met, but we finally met the bugbear. That's new to the bestiary. Well, you know what I mean. And then we can run around a little bit more until we encounter this mandrake, the one in the front. Kind of looks plant-based or wooden-based, I am not sure, but it's a new enemy at least, so we can take care of those one easily. And then we can head into the village of Caanan. Thanks for all your help. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Come to think of it, if you can put together another airship, I'll bet you could put in through its paces. But we'll need more to make a design improvement, and no one knows more about that stuff than King Argus. You should go see him. Anyway, thanks again, come back to visit anytime. So Sid leaves the party. And he heads up north. And we can actually follow him to where he lives. Up to the furthest left in the village or town. Head into the door and we can speak to Mrs. Sid. She coughs and we can actually give her something. So talk to Sid. I'm glad you stopped by. You see, my wife fell ill a while when I was away. Come on, honey, you'll pull through. Oh, if I only had an elixir. So that is a clue that we get. And we can actually find it here in the village. Just head up north here and up the stairs if this lady can move out of the way. There we go. Head up the stairs and head up north and down to the stairs. Make it to the down south, across the waterfall. And then down to the bottom right corner of the screen and we find an elixir. Now don't use it on your party, because it is for this purpose alone, to uncover some of this secret treasure inside of Sid's house. But anyway, we can get into the magic shop and buy some thunder and poison spell to teach our black mage. And now we can learn that magic. Gives us a little more to use on enemies, because we need to use magic sometimes when we are under certain spells. Anyway, you can talk to the townspeople and they mention a guy named Desh. And this guy talks about the herbs, the elixir. But anyway, make it into this house and go to the left and you find a secret passage and you find an item in that pot. Then you can go north to the pot just left of the fireplace and get another item. First, scoundrel Desh turns away and this guy talks about her daughter being unhappy because some guy named Desh left her broken-hearted, and she mentions she's so lonely and that he travels to Dragon's Peak and disappeared. And this guy mentions if you use a mini spell you can get minimized, but he sold it to a guy named Desh. The last one he had. A traveler named Desh wandered into town recently, but didn't stick around, so everybody talks about this Desh guy. But anyway, make it back to Sid's house. Nothing was there, and then you can give the Miss Sid the elixir. Should be down below your... There it is. In your inventory. Heavens above, I'm cured. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You went out of your way to help my husband and me. I can't thank you enough. So talk to Sid. Looks like I owe you one. Again. Does that mean I owe you two? Give that candle behind me a jiggle. It opens a way to the hangar where I used to have my old airship. Help yourself to anything you can find down there. He moves out of the way, so interact with the candle to the left of the bed and it opens up a secret passage and you can make your way down there, and there are 8 chests in this open area and 4 other chests on the right of the screen. You can kind of see it there, and there's a secret passage that leads there. So open the chests and retrieve all of the items in any order you see fit, and then when you're done, make it down the stairs and head right, around and up the stairs, and go to the right into the secret passage that leads to the other room with the another 4 chests containing potion and high potions and antidotes and various things. And once done, we can head back all the way up back into Sid's house and then head south. And now we can check that we have everything, 12 chests and 3 items, so we have everything we need in this village slash town city. So head south and out of the city and into the map, and then we're heading south and up this mountain trail and Dragonlands. Wonder whose that dragon is, but it sure is big and looks powerful. So we're at Dragon's Peak, and we can just follow this trail up north, and we meet 2 new enemies called the Ruck or Rook. They're not that difficult, however there is a spike in enemy encounters in each new area, so you need to do 1 or 2 fights, level up, and then you are back on track and beat them easier. But head south, open that chest, and then head back north. And for some reason we got a trophy for getting some money. It appeared late, but anyway, here's new enemy called Firefly, and there's two of them, and we got attacked from the back, but they shouldn't be any problem. New enemy for the bestiary, and then we open the treasure chest on top here on the left side, and then we head down the stairs and make our way back left and past the stairs on the left side to open the chest, and then we can head north, and we need, oh, we got a trophy, and we can run around a little because we need to encounter one or two more enemies, I think. Here is one Helldiver. You might recognize them, they are almost in every Final Fantasy game in various forms, but I think they're usually birds though. And then these rust bird, pink birdies or whatever. Looks like they have 4 wings or something like that. Look kind of weird, but anyway, that takes care of that, and we can head north for this cutscene. Oh, the dragon lifts us up, and oh, he puts us in his nest. So head north, interact with this bush on top. What's that? Russell. Whoa, how the heck did you guys get up here? Wait, don't tell me you got captured by the dragon too, didn't you? Huh, losers. That's rich coming from the dragon's next meal. Touché, I guess you're right. My name's Desh. I'm Hubert. Gotta be up front with y'all, I got amnesia, can't remember a thing except my own name. I know that I came up here for a reason, I just don't remember what it is. Uh-oh, the dragon's back, hide. The dragon attacks, we don't stand a chance against it, we gotta run. Run for your lives. And that's exactly what we need to do, because you don't stand a chance. So press flee on all the characters in order to get away, because as you see, he hit you. Phew, that was a close. Come on, let's get out of here. Agreed. Here, you can have this. It's a spell called Mini. I don't think I've got the magic know-how to use it anyway. In exchange, mind if I tag along on your journey? Sure, if that's what you want to do. Good, then it's settled. Glad to know you all. Received Mini from Desh. And Desh joins our party. Let's get going. We can jump down. Geronimo! Geronimo! And it looks like there's a quite high, and we land down here next to this little forest, so if we walk inside we're in healing coops. I'm a gnome from Tosses Forest to the south here to draw water from the magic. You're welcome to pay a visit, but you need to cast Mini on yourself first. We can't have big folks smashing the place up. So we can interact with this spring here to revive our fallen allies. And then in the spring north we can heal ourselves. So once that's done, we can head back south, and we can actually learn the mini spell with our white mage and arrow as well. Why not? because it's a powerful wind spell. And then we use the spell mini on ourselves, and we press the right button, the cross, to cast on everybody, so we don't have to cast on everyone individually. That makes us all small in mini, and now we can head south towards the next little opening in the forest, and we're arriving in Kazus, a mini village, and it has a very happy music, as you can hear. I like it a lot. And here we have the inn. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the pots. I'm not gonna rest just yet. I'm going to buy antidote and some potions and maybe some eye drops. Might as well buy 2 more so we'll have 20, because we need antidote. And then there is a magic shop here just below us there, where you can see that small door, where you can buy some spells if you want. And here we have, I think there's some kind of item shop that sells gnomish bread, so I'm buying a few of them. Can't remember exactly what it's for, but it's good to have a little bit of it. And then we can head north into this house, and we investigate the bookshelf, and we can find 2 items on each: fire staff, vest, mithril bracers. And then we can talk to this person and give it antidote. Oh, I need an antidote. So give her the antidote. Him, her. That hit the spot. Something I really don't agree with me. In return, I'll tell you about a shortcut to Maraka Basin. Just take the stairs over here that lead straight to the secret area. Learn Shelco's shortcut. And the walls open up, revealing the shortcut. So we need to switch our jobs, and I'm going to pick 2 mages for both Hubert and Riley, and then we can teach them some new magic spells: thunder and fire and blizzard, just so we have a few extra to cast spells with, since now when we're mini we don't do a lot of damage to enemies, so we have to rely on magic instead. We only hit for 1 point of damage when we are mini. So teach your mages some magic, or whatever you choose to use, but I bet magic is the greatest or most reliable. I couldn't sleep in that bed. I thought I could use it to rest up and refill magic points. But let's head to the inn and rest. And I couldn't pick the bed. I guess I have to pay for it. Oh well. Welcome, sleep tight. 40 gills. And we sleep very, very hard. And it's a good way to refill your magic point, because you will need it. You have to go in and out of mini mode. And now we can head back inside of the house and into the secret area that leads to the Viking place. So once down the stairs there are 2 chests containing Mythril bracers and the Mythril rod. Then we can continue down the stairs into the Kazus tunnel, and we need to encounter 2 enemies here, the demon face, and just cast some fire or thunder on it with your mage or mages. Should only take like 1 or 2 turns. They don't really hit hard because since we are mini, they kind of adapt it so the enemies are not that hard. So it's relevant to the size that we are. So just 1 or 2 spells should take care of them, and we level up so we become more resistance. And the second enemy we need to face is can't remember the name, but we need to run around here a little bit until we face it. Come on, there we go, the leprechaun, or however it is pronounced. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I think it's leprechaun. Cast a few blizzards or fire and thunder on it. Save your healing magic with your healer, since we need her or him to use mini again when we get out to make ourselves big again. So now we can head on out, and now we can make ourselves big again by casting mini again using our white mage. Cast on everybody. There we go. And now we can head up north and into the next area that's here. If you want, you can run around a little outside just to level up a little bit before you go in here. That's completely optional, but head in here, and then if you walk down here, there's a hidden path that leads to the treasure, and we find 300 gil. And then we can make it north and take some rest just to refill on magic points and health for our continued journey. And that's gonna take care of this episode. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you find it helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you keep watching, and I'll see you next time.